Let's invite Gavir Sachin, who's going to be doing his storytelling P4. But before that, I would like to call on Gavir Samumitra to evaluate, to read out the objectives for Gavir Sachin. A fact finding report, time 5 to 7 minutes, plus a 2 to 3 minute question and answer. Objectives: prepare a report on a situation, event, or problem of interest to the audience. Deliver sufficient factual information in your report so that the audience can base valid conclusions or a sound decision on it. Good luck. Now let's call on Gavir Sachin. Hello everyone. Hello. We live in a world where money controls almost everything we do. Okay. From where we live to where we eat to how much fun we can have. Let's talk about something we all think about: money. That important force that controls so much of our lives, yet somehow we don't have enough of it. So, haven't we all heard of the quote, money doesn't buy happiness? Yes. Haven't you all realized that the only people who say this are rich people? Like, sure, money doesn't buy them happiness, but I would be pretty happy if I had some extra money to, buy a new phone or to go hang out with my friends. So today, I'm going to answer the age-old question: does money really buy happiness, or is it just a fancy piece of paper that causes stress? So, firstly, where does all of our money go, and what do we spend our money on? So we've all had our experiences with money, haven't we? Maybe it was some birthday cash or our monthly allowance. And before you know it, we spend everything and we're broke again. So let me tell you where most of us spend our money on. Number one, food. Because somehow we're always hungry. Two, clothes. Even though our closets are full, we always try to find an excuse into buying something new. And finally, random things we don't need. Like, for example, a glow in the dark notebook for 100 dirhams. I don't know. A glow in the dark notebook for 100 dirhams. I mean, it sounds pretty cool. But, are we really writing in the dark? A long time ago, people could buy a house with just a summer job. Today, a single avocado might cost as much as my future college tuition. And now let's talk about prices. So back in the 1970s, the cost for a new house in the US was around $23,000. Today, the average cost for a new house in the USA costs over $400,000. Okay, next. Why do we spend money on useless stuff? Scientists say we're terrible at making smart money choices. And honestly, they're right. They say our brains are linked for instant rewards. And we look for instant rewards and try to find things that we don't really need. See, a new phone case might seem more exciting than saving money. Or a limited time deal makes us feel panic and makes us feel like we're missing out on something. It's like our brain just turns off as soon as we see a sale sign. See, whenever we go shopping, our brain releases a chemical called dopamine, which is like a feel-good chemical that makes us feel like we're missing out on something and forces us into buying things that we don't really need. Now let's compare rich people versus the rest of us. See, saving money in theory sounds pretty easy, right? You just spend less and save more. But it feels almost impossible to do so. You start, trying to form a piggy bank and, try to minimize spending. 5 minutes later, you go to the grocery store to buy snacks. You try budgeting, but there's something really cool drops out on Amazon. So budgeting is tomorrow's problem. And don't get me started on those last minute expenses, like a last minute birthday gift, or realizing we're out of essentials, like, Cheetos and ice cream. Okay, so let me give you a few tips on how to actually save money without missing out on all the fun. Number one, use the 24-hour rule. The 24-hour rule is where first, before buying something, wait 24 hours and think to yourself, is that product really worth buying? If it is, you could give it a chance and try. Most of the time, you might even forget about what you're trying to buy after the 24 hours. Number two, save before you spend. Instead of spending first, try saving some money. It might not be a lot, but it adds up over time. Number three, track your spending. Write down everything you spend on, like in a week. The results might shock you. Number four, stop falling for sale signs. Even if it's 50% off, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy it. So, does money really buy happiness? Having a lot of money doesn't necessarily add much happiness, but it does help in life. A study by a college student in Princeton University had said that an average adult who makes around $75,000 a year tends to be more happier. Why? Because he can afford basic needs without worrying about bills. And I mean, even if you make millions, it doesn't add much happiness unless you love counting stacks of cash for fun. So, in conclusion, money isn't everything, but it does help us, get security, more opportunities, and it does make life a lot easier. Thank you.